It is a great pleasure for me to address such a distinguished audience to the important aspects and issues of Venezuela's injustice humanitarian will be discussed, and I am sure that our actions will lead to vulnerable insights for foreign solution makers and practitioners. I would like to thank the organizers for this event for providing us with this opportunity. People continue to leave Venezuela to escape violence, insecurity, and threats, as well as a lack of food, medicine, and essential services, with over 6 million Venezuelan refugees and migrants worldwide. The vast majority encounters within Latin America and the Caribbean, this has become the second largest external displacement crisis in the world. Children, women, and men continue to leave Venezuela for neighboring countries and beyond due to the ongoing political, human rights, and socio-economic developments in their country. Many arrive scared, tired, and in dire need of assistance. The reasons Venezuela is in crisis are years of hyperinflation, violence, and the country was once considered the richest in Latin America, thanks to having the largest oil reserves in the world, but more than a decade of declining oil revenue and poor governance led to collapse of the national economy, and the government has not been able to provide adequate social services. And these are the fast facts. Why Venezuela is in crisis. Years of economic, political instability in Venezuela have caused the largest population outflow in Latin America in recent years, according to the United Nations Migration Organization. And more than 6 million Venezuelans have left the country seeking food, work, and a better life since 2014. Venezuela continues to be a hotspot for food insecurity. In response to WFP plans to feed 1.5 million children in schools by the end of 2022 to 2023. Because Venezuela's health system has collapsed, diseases such as measles, diphtheria, and malaria, which were once eradicated, are now spreading, spilling over national boundaries of Venezuelans migrate. The COVID-19 pandemic has compounded the country's humanitarian economic crisis. Borders or neighboring countries have shut down schools, closed and hospitals, and struggle with staff shortages and supplies. Venezuelan migrants who return to the country after losing their job abroad in the wake of the pandemic have been unable to earn wages back home. Shortages of fuel, electricity, and clean water have sparked raids and left many migrants with no choice but to flee again. More than 6 million Venezuelans from every walk of life have left the country since 2014. Most Venezuelans are fleeing to neighboring countries. Of the 5.4 million people who have left Venezuela, the majority have remained in Latin America and Caribbean, and they face a greater danger of exploitation and harm while in transit with their fleeing families. Many children who left Venezuela with their families need immediately humanitarian aid, according to the World Vision staff leading a response to the crisis. Girls often face gender-based violence and greater risk of trafficking in fluid mass migration situations like the Venezuela's crisis. Perhaps we are still hoping that the World Vision has maintained a multi-country response to the Venezuelan migrant crisis since January 2019. They've reached more than 865,000 people through programs focused on child protection, education, food security, and livelihoods in Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and most of especially in Venezuela. With that, let me conclude by expressing my gratitude that we can help Venezuelan people by praying that Venezuelans will receive food, medicine, and other necessities. Pray for families and communities that are broken because they had to flee from hardship, as for God to protect them, fill their homes, especially the most vulnerable children, the elderly, the people who are disabled. And last one is to give the World Vision Relief Fund to address the needs of the Venezuelans. And thank you.